casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai.
And that's what's going to happen, man. All this dogma that you Edomites have set up is all being broken down, man. It's all being broken down. That's why if you notice, you know, you watch all these different news channels, they'll never do nothing on the Hebrew Israelites on a wide scale. Matter of fact, I haven't seen it at all. They don't even touch on the Hebrews being black, because it's in their, because if they allowed that to happen, then thoughts would go on and off on people's mind, saying, well, wait a minute, if that's the case, then why are these Edomites, these so-called white people over there in the land of Israel? And can they really be the Edomites? So they're trying to hide from the truth, but they ain't going to hide from the truth. They know the truth. In order for you to hide the truth, you have to know the truth. All right? Got anything else? All right, now, let's go to the first, let's go to the, matter of fact, let's go back to this guy. Let's finish this guy off, and then we'll go back to the scriptures.
College tenured professors go through a training program which selects out those that believe, those that don't believe from those who believe, and those who believe.
Did you hear that? Now this guy knows, because he was he's a well-respected
partly there's a conspiracy
scholar.
All your educators, particularly your college tenured professors, go through a training program which selects out those that believe, those that don't believe from those who believe, and those who believe in the dogma that's presented are promoted into positions in the universities. Now, most of these people aren't, they see themselves as scientists. They aren't deliberately anti-new evidence, but the environment that they're brought up in.
Hold up, they're deliberately anti-new evidence. So what we got for them is new evidence.
And teaches them to condemn any new evidence as a hoax or fraud, and so the result is that even though the new...
Yeah, that's why they say that this thing is a joke, us teaching about Israel, and they know who the Israelites are.
But the environment that they're brought up in teaches them to condemn any new evidence as a hoax or fraud, and so the result is that even though the new evidence is brought forth by maverick scholars such as myself, Glenn Kimball, Tor Heyerdahl, Betty Meggers, and so on, this stuff is pushed aside, is pushed under the carpet, it's condemned. Many of us have written articles, and they don't get into journals because there's gatekeepers that make sure that new information is kept out. So there's actually...
Did you hear that? There's gatekeepers. Now, like I said earlier, I'm going to say it again. When this video has been up on YouTube since last year, 2009. I think April 2009, if I'm not mistaken. And then... it was sent around to me and some other brothers, and I don't know if we put a comment in there, but it's been sitting there for over a year, for about a year. All of a sudden, we get this knowledge, and all of a sudden, the video's taken down. But there's the whole series was taken down, but there was another guy that took the same series, and it's still up. So they're going to wind up taking down that too. But we got the information. We got the information, all right? You fucking devils are done, man. You are done, okay? You got something, Mark?
Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. And their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
So that's plain, man. Your time is up, man. Give me Job 14:5.
Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
So you can't hide this truth long enough to get out of the Most High destroying your ass. You're going to be destroyed. And the Most High have set up his prophets to come out here and condemn you, all right? And like I said, people are getting this knowledge. They getting this. It's coming out. It's coming out hard. All right. That's why you had this demon. What's his name? Joe Lieberman, and I think I got that on tape. Joe Lieberman talking about he wants to totally stop the internet, and he's going to the president Barack Obama. Which Barack Obama he's a clown. He's a puppet. I mean, it's showing every day that this guy is a complete puppet, man. He's a complete fool. He's a complete buffoon. He's a nobody. He's a nothing. He's a piece of paper. He's a paper tiger. I mean, this is just he's been bought and paid for. Total misinformation. And he's a homosexual. But you still got simple-minded, bird-brained Negroes that support this guy. Is going on. All right, like this idiot Barack Shaw. I mean Barack Shaw. Well, he looked like Barack Shaw. KB. I told him about. I said, your boy Barack Obama ain't looking too good. He said, no, Barack Obama's doing all right. I said, because you a simple-minded Uncle Tom nigga. That's why you say what you say. Go ahead.
Hosea 6:5. Therefore have I hewed them.
See, we don't. You know what? We don't give a damn about you niggas no more. Here it is, 2010. We're just gonna teach the truth. The ones of you niggas that can't get it, we're not gonna bend over backwards for you no more, man. The ones that can get it, get it. The ones that can't get it, fuck you, man. Go ahead.
Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's the book of 1 Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Give me Daniel 12 and 10 right quick. Because you devils are done. It's tick-tocking on your ass. Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white.
That's talking about the Israelites. Go ahead.
And tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly.
The wicked is the so-called white man, Esau.
Shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
So you don't even understand, man. The Rothschilds and the super rich, the Rockefellers, they don't understand, because if they understood, they would come down to the camp and they would sit down and bow down to us. But they trying to block this thing. You ain't going to block this thing. Go ahead.
It says, but what the wise shall understand.
The wise are the Israelites, man. All right? Now we're going to go back to this guy, Gunnar Thompson.
Kid reading Kon-Tiki and just marveled at what that raft looked like. And, you know, I think he proved his point, don't you?
Absolutely, I think he proved his point. And I brought that up in an anthropology class, and shortly thereafter, the anthropology professors in the department at the University of Wisconsin suggested to me that I might have a better time in a different department.
Did you hear what he just said? And by the way, anthropology means the study of man. And that's where you get the name Andrew. Anthro, it means man. Ology means the study of, all right?
Proved his point. And I brought that up in an anthropology class, and shortly thereafter, the anthropology professors in the department at the University of Wisconsin suggested to me that I might have a better time in a different department, in a different PhD program.
So you think outside the box and you get penalized for it.
Well, exactly. And it's really difficult to see America as an advanced modern society when you go through an educational program where when you come up with evidence that doesn't agree with the existing paradigm or the status quo, that you're shunted aside, you're told to go elsewhere. I got straight A's in anthropology as an undergrad, and then when I went to the graduate school at the University of Wisconsin, they told me that I wasn't suitable for their program. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
You've sent us some images that we have up on the coasttocoastam.com website, and I invite everybody to get up there and take a look at them. But on images, next up, east of the Rockies, your turn. You're on Coast to Coast. Hi there.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Hi.
I wonder if, Gunnar, can you give any credibility to stories about the Jewish refugees from the destruction of Jerusalem actually getting as far away from the Romans as the Ohio River Valley?
Oh, absolutely. All across the southeastern United States, people have come across what's referred to as bar kokhba coins that were minted in ancient Palestine by the Jews and brought over with them as refugees. And there's also Roman coins from about the same time period. Probably the Jews who are generally related, at least to some extent, to the Phoenicians, were the principal merchants that were sailing
keep in
across
mind
the
Phoenicians,
sea.
all
So
right?
when the Romans put down the rebellion in Lebanon and that region, one of the natural places for the Jews to flee to on ships that the merchants were using that were familiar to them was across the seas to the southeastern United States and into the Ohio River Valley.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. That's fast. I didn't know that, Gunnar.
Hour of the night.
Yeah, so you
Certainly
had
the
Israelites
Jews and
as
the
far back
Phoenicians
as
who traveled, are known to have
when
traveled all over the
Jerusalem
world,
was seized by,
were in very
besieged
close
by the Romans. They had went
contact
to the
with each
Americas
other,
because they already
and,
knew that
it
their
was the
brothers
belief of the
and
ancient
sisters
Greeks
were already over there in
that
the
the
Americas
Phoenicians
as
had
far back as
circumnavigated the
700,
earth sometime between
722
500 and 1,000
BC.
years.
Let me bring that back a little bit. You got it, Doc? Okay. Okay, let's... Because like I said, you know, we're going to be going more into these, you know, ancient artifacts, more proof, proving that according to ancient history that we are the people and we came to the Americas, and we're going to be going into the Hebrew a lot more too, you know, going into breaking down names, because this is your heritage, all right? All right, go ahead, Ak. Now he just mentioned the Phoenicians, right? Now the Phoenicians, when you read about the Phoenicians, you read about how there was a famous Phoenician by the name of Hiram that was close to, he was a Canaanite that was close to King David, and he built King David's house, and then he got close to King David's son Solomon, and he built the temple of the Lord and the house of Solomon. And he was known for having this great navy. That's why when you they speak about the Olmecs, if I'm saying it correctly, over there in Mexico, and I happened to go down to Mexico, and I actually saw that head of that Canaanite. They call it the Olmec, all right? Do me a favor, look that up too. Go to Olmec, all right? That's that head down there in South America, and it looks just like a Canaanite. All right, go ahead, Ak.
Phoenicians, Phoenicia, country along Mediterranean coast, circa 120 miles long, extending from Arvad or Arados to Dor, just south of Carmel. The Semitic name for the land was Canaan.
Read that again from the top.
Right. It says Phoenicia, Phoenicia, country along Mediterranean coast, circa 120 miles long, extending from Arvad or Arados to Dor, just south of Carmel. The Semitic name for the land was Canaan.
The Semitic name for the Phoenicians or Phoenicia was known as Canaan, the Canaanites. Go ahead.
The term Phoenicia is from a Greek word meaning dark red, perhaps because the Phoenicians were the discoverers of the crimson purple dye derived from the murex shellfish. The people were Shemites who...
Well, they went off on that. They weren't Shemites. They were Hamites.
Who came in a migration from the Mesopotamian region during the 2nd millennium BC. They became great seafarers, establishing colonies at Carthage and Spain, and perhaps even reached England. They were famous shipbuilders, Ezekiel 27:9, and carpenters, 1 Kings 5 and 6. Its most famous cities were Tyre and Zidon. Its religion was polytheistic and immoral, and was brought to Israel.
Oh, by the way, polytheistic means the belief in many gods. So that right there proves that they were not Israelites. Go ahead.
Its religion was polytheistic and immoral, and was brought to Israel by Jezebel. 1 Kings 16:31 and 18 and 19. Hiram, one of their kings, was friendly with David and Solomon. 2 Samuel 5.